Hey guys, it's Michelle Patterson here with Elle Levant. I hope all of this is set up. Got a big day ahead of me, so I thought I would sit down, do as I do like a pre-show kind of thing. I just dropped my new car off at the shop. There were just a couple little things that needed to be adjusted on it, so they're taking good care of the car. Oh, so many car things to do today. I have to turn in my old car. I'm still waiting to hear back, and I'm going to go into a story time about my lease. If you hear me breathing funny, it's because I'm getting over a cold. It's pretty much gone. It's just like the aftermath. So that's what's happening. And that's why my face looks like death. Like, oh my God. I'm doing this at a certain time of day, so I might look really washed out. Again, please forgive me. You know me. I do what I can. All right, so I did put down a base. I have some foundation on. I'm going to have to touch it up a little bit here, I realized. But let's get into it here. I'm going to start with eyes. With me eyes, and I'm just going to use my Peach palette by Too Faced. Lay down a base. I'm going to do this peaches and cream. Let's do this. La 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 la. So, as most of you know, I was leasing a Volkswagen, and the lease is coming due in 3 months. Oops, is my mic okay? I don't know if that's going to be making weird noises. Hold on, let me fix this. Is that better? Oh, that's worse. That's probably going to be worse. Ah, crap. See, if you're like, Michelle, why are you still on a corded mic? It's the only one that works. I'm telling you, like every other microphone, I have a whole, I think I've complained about this before. Hang with me here. We'll work it out. Sorry. Those of you who have headphones on, you're like, oh my God, it's scratching in my ear. Will you stop? Or maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, I have so many microphones, and this is the one that works the best. My little $20 Sony plug mic with a cord. Plug mic. What the heck does that mean? Corded mic. Anyway, so my lease was going to be up in 3 months. What got this all started was I got a call from Volkswagen, a Volkswagen dealership here in town, who said, hey, you have equity in your vehicle. Call us up so we can tell you what you can do with your equity. And I'm like, okay. And I ignored the first few phone calls. And then finally, they were like stalker calling me. So finally, I just gave in and called them back. I'm like, what do you want? You know, like we're 3 months out. This isn't necessary. And they're like, oh, let's talk about your options, blah, blah. This went on. It was a debacle. Went on and on and on. Then it started making me feel like, oh my God, am I supposed to be researching what vehicle I'm going to get into next? Like, am I supposed to be jumping on this? So if you guys watch my other videos, I ended up doing a lot of research on vehicles, and the Audi A3 kept coming up at the top of everything, like anything I researched. And there's a lot of people out there who have very strong opinions about Audi. They're like, I hate Audi, they're terrible cars. I don't know what Audi ever did to you. But yeah, people have very, very strong opinions about it. But anyway, they were coming out, you know, the top of a lot of testing, you know, Consumer Reports and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I just, out of curiosity, you know, the base model, like we're talking front wheel drive, you know, bare bones kind of car, starts around MSRP, I want to say 31,000 something dollars. Okay. Just still expensive for me because, you know, it doesn't matter. If you're a freelancer, anything is going to feel a little expensive. Not to put yourself into a lack mentality, but you always have to plan ahead. And so for me, I've always taken the conservative route. I'm like, I don't drive that much because I work from home. Everything, I live in a great area, so everything's like right here. I don't need a huge car. It's just me. So I've always kept my cars very, very simplistic. You know what I mean? So I didn't even think about it, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just go check it out because you never know. You know, you could go to a dealership. Maybe they're having some big thing going on, whatever. Maybe I'll get lucky here with a car. So I go in, I look at them. At the cars, test drove one. We start talking numbers, the payments. I'm like, no. No, I am not putting that much of my resources towards a car. Thank you and good night. And I walked out. So the salesman, of course, his name is Keith. He comes back to me and he had this other option. Still wasn't going to work. Then he comes back one final time and he was super excited. He's like, Michelle, got this car here. I think it's perfect for you. And it is this gorgeous little red Audi A3. And we went back. I said no quite a lot to this car. And I was like, dude, sell it to someone else. Like, I don't think I can make that work. Anyway, long story short, we negotiated. And finally, the deal was pretty good. The only thing I didn't like about the deal was that I was going to be losing out on my lease because I'd have to pay the last 3 payments plus a disposition fee. Okay. And it was just like a thorn in my side. I just didn't feel like I could enjoy my car yet until something happened with that lease. So initially, I called up the leasing company on my Volkswagen just to see about timing for my payment, because I have a lease payment coming due. I'm like, do I pay that or do I wait? Like, what do I do? Pay it all in one lump sum kind of thing. So that was the original question. And then while I'm sitting on hold, I'm like, wait a minute, this is ridiculous. It doesn't hurt to ask, never hurts to ask. Like, Audi and Volkswagen, they're all under Volkswagen Group. So maybe they can do something for me. They can help me out with this lease. So guy gets on and I'm explaining the situation to him. And he's like, well, yeah, we can help you. He's like, I'm looking at your file right now. You qualify for, what is it called? A lease pull ahead, an LPA. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm going to need more information on that. What is that? And then as he started explaining it, I vaguely remembered seeing that in an article, but I didn't think that really applied to me. Do you know what I mean? So he starts explaining, like, basically it's this incentive that gets offered every once in a while so that you can have your last, I think every dealer is, or not dealer, every car company is different in what they offer. But, yeah, usually it'll cover like your last 3 payments and your disposition fee. The other thing I think it doesn't cover is if you have excess wear and tear, which I don't, or excess mileage, which I don't. So anyway, I'm like, oh my God, that's such good news. How amazing. And the guy's like, he starts saying some other stuff. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. No, I'm not going into another lease. I purchased an Audi. They're 2 different brands, but under the same parent company, obviously. And I just want to make sure that was clear. And he goes, no, you still qualify for this. And he's like, the dealership didn't offer this to you? And I'm like, something wasn't sitting right with me, because I'm like, that was one of the huge sticking points. And that's what delayed the sale of the car for me, was me not wanting to lose on the lease. So I really think that if that was known, that this was on the table, they would have thrown that out there. Of course they would have. They wanted to make the sale faster, probably, so they could move on with their lives, so I could move on with my life. So it was kind of weird that this was coming up the way that it was. So I'm just sitting there and I'm like, no, they never mentioned anything. He's like, well, let me put you on hold. Let me just go verify this really quickly. So he goes off, keeps me on hold for just a few minutes, and he comes back and he goes, yeah, I verified it. Yes, go back to that dealership and tell them to put this together for you. So I'm like, sweet. So I called the dealership, and I have to tell you, like, I really like everybody at this place. They're really cool people. And they all seemed a little like, there was an LPA? What? Like, they seemed a little like, what? And they were like, we're going to look into this. And it took them a while to get back to me. So I don't know if they were just busy or what the heck was going on, but it took them a while. And they came back to me and they're like, sorry, but we can't go for this. We have a different LPA than Volkswagen. They're 2 separate things. So it's not like if you went from an Audi into an Audi, then we can honor the LPA, but not the other way around, or, crossing over like that. And something just didn't sit well with me about that. And I was like, I feel like there's just a miscommunication with this. Like, I don't know. I think lines are getting crossed. So the finance guy at the dealership, he was very kind and said he's going to reach out to the leasing company himself and see what can be done. Because at this point, I'm kind of like, no, Volkswagen Group, you have to follow through with this. You already told me that I qualify. So you need to do this. You need to, whatever. So anyway, I'm waiting to hear back about that. Hopefully I hear something today. If not, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should follow up myself or what. But yeah, so that's been going on. And I just really want all of this settled. I will talk to you guys about leasing a vehicle if you never have and you're contemplating it, because it can be very, very tempting to do so. Okay, this is not even. I got to fix this up. Sorry. It can be very tempting. for me, I'm never doing it again. I'm never doing it again. Just the end part of it is so ridiculous. It's like I had to, get an inspector to come out and look at the vehicle. That in and of itself wasn't that big a deal, but it was extra stuff on my plate. Stuff that I don't have time for, with the back and forth phone calls, and then the guy who, again, was really cool and really sweet, coming out to my home. Oh, what did I just drop? Uh-oh. What did I drop? Something fell. Oh, my mascara. We're going to need that. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Pencil eyeshadow primer and color corrector. I actually use this in my waterline. I didn't actually bring like a proper mirror over. I just have like in my palette. So forgive me while I kind of, let me see if I can. What am I doing? Nobody knows. Do. Oh, maybe this will work or not. Can't see me, but it's a struggle. All right, I'm just gonna have to do it like this. Anyway, so leasing, I wouldn't do it. First of all, it's not a good financial investment. If you're a super wealthy person, here, can I do this? I don't know how to do this. If you're a super wealthy person, you can just go in and lay down cash or whatever, I guess. But for regular folks, it doesn't make sense. And it has been a pain in the behind. And plus, what are the chances that your timing is going to work out at the end of the lease? And if you're like me, I like hopping brands. I might be with Audi for a little while, but I like trying new things. I don't want to be beholden to one brand. You know what I mean? Okay, so I brought over a liquid liner. I have so many things to do today. I don't know if I have the patience to mess with it. So I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown eyeliner in chocolate truffle. Yeah. Okay, now I gotta try to do eyeliner just with this mirror. My goodness. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I will just feel so much better when all this is settled. Right now, I'm confused on where to even take my vehicle. Like, the inspection's done. It came back perfect. I want to turn the car in while it's still perfect. Okay, this is going to be a debacle of eyeliner. I don't know about this for my life. Ew! Oh, God. Ow! Oh my God, this is horrible. If you think this is easy to like tell a story and do your makeup, I don't know. Is that like walking and chewing gum at the same time? Because my goodness. You know what? It's fine. Oh God. Okay. You know what it is? I have a list of things to get done today. I'm feeling like I gotta get it done. Gotta get it done. I just need to calm myself. And plus, this is what brushes are for. You can always smudge this out. I guess we're doing a smoky eye today. Every time I see a woman with a smoky eye, I'm like, yeah, you messed up your makeup this morning. So you're like, yeah, I'm just going to be a rebel and do a smoky eye for the day. That's it. This is how it's going to go today. This is the look. Okay, something like that. So yeah, I mean, and some people really like leases too, because the theory is that you then don't have to worry about repairs. And I will say that was the nice thing about leasing. There was just one time with my car, it did something weird, and I was like, not my problem, it's a lease, I'll just take it in and get it fixed. But, all the wear and tear, all the body work, all that stuff, that's not covered. Oh, dang it, there went one of my brushes, now I gotta wash it. Hate that. Okay, anyway, let me go in to Charmed, I'm sure. I'm going to see if I can't just fix this up. Yeah, so ideal situation would be if they told me, hey, Michelle, they're going to totally forgive all those payments and the disposition fee. You owe nothing. Just bring the car in. We'll get it all taken care of today. It's all good. Walk away from it. Never have to deal with this crap again. Yeah. Oh, and the other thing, the car that I just bought, it needed, so I don't even know what the heck it was, like a sensor or something didn't pass inspection or something along those lines. Anyway, they're taking care of it, and I'm just like really, really, really hoping that they don't find anything else. I think I'm just mechanic shy. Because every time in the past I've ever taken my car into a mechanic, like they always come out. It's like waiting at the doctor's office and like hoping you don't get bad news, you know. Okay, how does this look on camera? Can I get away with this today? I mean, you can't come up close to me because it's a wreck. But I do have some dip brow. But I'm just going to go in with some eyeshadow, I think. Can you guys hear the birds? So there is a barn swallow nest on my balcony. And when I moved into this apartment, I was like, oh, I think that means it was meant to be, because there's this cute little nest outside and whatever. And, you know, barn swallows, they do leave a little bit of a mess, but my barn swallows, they kind of leave it confined, so it's easy to deal with. But those are not barn swallows. There are a couple of house finches that just like took over the nest. So I don't know how that works. I don't even know that. I thought maybe I'm getting confused. I thought they did their nests in the pine trees. I don't know. Anyway, I don't really know what I'm talking about when it comes to birds. But anyway, they are loving on that nest out there like it's their little condo or something. They wake me up just about every single morning with that. I hope that's picking up on the microphone. It's adorable. Absolutely adorable. And Mama keeps like, you know, getting around in the nest. So I'm assuming, I don't know. I'm assuming there's eggs in there. Maybe not yet. I don't know. Maybe they're just getting prepped. I have to pick up the mascara. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, I put that away like I was done. And you notice my hair is going to have to be tucked behind one ear today because I'm always trying to just keep my hair healthy. So if I can maybe not do a blowout, I try to just let it dry naturally, and that's what I did, but then I slept on it, and I must have slept funny because this is all ratted up over here, like really ratty, and I did try to, you know, blow it out, spray it down, and it's still just, it's a wackadoo thing, and I'm not going to redo my hair, so, for filming today. It just feels like it's not worth the time, you know. Okay, so I'm putting some Lancome eyeshadow, eyelash, what am I talking about? Eyelash primer. Ugh. There we go. I had the worst time sleeping last night. I think it was because I'm just stressed. Like there's just so much going on with, oh God, okay. It's really hard to do this. There's so much going on with my car. And I had to film today. I have readings to do today. Speaking of which, if you'd like to get a reading with me, go to my website, angelsouls444.com. Services page. Everybody knows. And if you get a reading from me, make sure you download it. Or if you purchase any courses from me, make sure you download it and save it to your computer. I had no idea people were not saving their readings, and then they were coming back and going, it says I can't access it anymore. I'm like, because it's 3 years old. Now, you know, it's not going to stay, you know, in storage like that. So anyway, so I'm just making a mess here. I am going in with this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara sample that I have. I think I've said it before. I'll say it again. I think this is like these peach products. This is going to be the last Too Faced product that I buy. Is the makeup good? Yeah. Is it off the charts? No. Is it a little overpriced? Yeah, I think. And it's a little too precious, and I think I've mentioned before, I just don't like how it blurs the line. Like, I know it's marketed towards women in their early 20s, but I don't know. I'm not a prude by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't think that you should glorify, like, they just have like sexual terms for everything, like Better Than Sex mascara. Again, I'm not a prude, but really, when it comes to makeup, it has to be like that. And again, you know, I just said again, they're marketing towards younger women, so of course that's what they're going to have in their ads. We're just not in that time anymore. You know, we're just not into such a, what do I say, narrow kind of audience. Do you know what I'm saying? It's about inclusivity. So I think think you need to not be ageist. You know what I mean? I think that's what I'm getting at. All right, so I'm just going to go in with this blush here, this Too Faced blush. Papa Don't Peach. Who cares? Papa Don't Peach. Da-da. Oh, I better watch it. Copyright strike. Oh, no. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. I do like that you can kind of layer this up, though. That's nice. I'm also going to come in here with my, because I didn't bring any highlighter over. Oh, that's okay. Where is it? Oh, I can use this as a highlighter. So these Kat Von D little things, these are from her palette, her contour palette. But I just got these two colors because these are the only ones I use. One's Sombre and one is Lyric. So, there's that. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, there's no mirror on this one. Dang it. What is it? Every time I come over here, I forget something. It's because I'm bringing my bathroom over here into my studio. Of course, something's going to be amiss, right? And I got to fix up my nose. It is so chapped from, you know. It was like a couple of days ago. I was just in the worst mood. The worst mood. I was like really crabby. I'm like, what is my problem? Like, this isn't like me. You know, I can get kind of very focused. I've got my list of things, and so I can kind of machine gun that at people, you know, just kind of fire away and be like, you know, where's this, where's this, where's this? But it's not like I'm trying to hurt anybody's feelings. It's not like I'm mad. But I was mad a couple of days ago over nothing. And I could barely do anything. I would do a little bit, and then I would have to sit down. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? And of course, a million things are going through my head, like, oh, I need to lose weight, I need to get healthy, I need to eat better, you know, there's got to be something like that. Later on that evening, I started getting all the symptoms of a cold. So yeah, that happened. And yes, I'm using the same brush for what you're not supposed to do, but whatever. If you get enough product, you just stamp out whatever was just happening. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to just kind of blend this out. Yeah, so cold for 2 days, never fun. Especially when you're getting ready. Like, I'm getting ready for the Easter holiday. How does that look? Is that okay for what we're doing here? So that's always a big deal. Oh, this was the other thing that happened. I gotta touch that up too. I had like a huge breakout. Like, I broke out really bad here and on my shoulders, not like on my back, but like along here. I've never broken out in that way, in that area. Yeah, like weird. So I'm trying to think, I'm like, what did I use? I used the Tatcha rice powder, but I've been using that for years, so that shouldn't have been a thing. You know what I mean? So I'm using my Prescriptives. Yes, I found Prescriptives Foundation. If you guys are like, what does that mean? This used to be a very like lovely, it used to be owned by Estee Lauder, and they did away with it. You can still, I think they went to like a, oh, I put way too much. Oh, problem. Okay, very problematic. This is way too much foundation. And she cute. Anyway, I think it went to like a independent sales kind of thing, which I don't love. I don't love that. It just kind of made me sad because I worked at Estee Lauder when Prescriptives was there, and it was one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite brands. And then it just kind of left. They also used to own Stila when I was there. And Stila was always that brand that just, nobody wanted to work, for some reason, nobody wanted to work on that account. I don't think it was because of the people. I think it was because of the sales. Like, it just wasn't getting the sales. And it's amazing, you know, you got to look at short-sightedness, because then we had YouTube come out and all these beauty gurus, and, you know, whoever has Stila now was paying attention, and can you hear that? And they were giving the girls what they want, okay? And now I'm imagining they're pretty good now. All right, I don't know if that looks blended. I can't really tell. I just look really washed out in my monitor, so no idea what's going on here. Then I look in this mirror and just looks like I have like 10 inches of makeup just piled up on my face. Okay, cool. I'm gonna need that mirror. Why do I keep closing it off? Girls, boys, it's like a whole thing. All right, so here's another Too Faced. It's all Too Faced today, besides a little bit of Kat Von D and some Prescriptives and a little bit of Bobbi Brown. Okay, maybe not all Too Faced, but a lot of Too Faced. This is like the Christmas thing. What is it? It tastes good. This is in Candy Cane. I guess I could have guessed that one. Oh my God. Not in the mood. I don't know. Some of these lipsticks, I swear, they're so like smeary. Yeah. Okay. This is so uneven. It keeps balling up on me. Let me get some of the product off. I think that's part of the problem. Can I get away with this? My goal is to get things done today because with the whole car thing, I have not been able to do what I have to do. Like, and then I got sick because I think I was just really stressed. I was getting like stalker called by dealers. And then the dealers I wanted to hear from, because I had questions, they couldn't be bothered to get back to me. But I think, I didn't check my teeth. I think this is going to have to do it. This is what you get. Oh, there's nothing on my teeth. Okay, I'll take it. Anyway, there it is, guys. I'm going to leave it there. I'm sending you so much love, and take care.